Hi guys, it's Allison again, and I am coming at you from, let's see, where are we? We are in Greensburg, Indiana, and I'll turn this around. Here is the visitor center. Right next to the visitor center is this charming Indonesian grill called Mayasari. That's actually the owner's name. We were just in there and had, hey Stephanie, we were just in there and had an amazing lunch, and then we had to share about our haunted road trip. So the manager here told us that they have actually had some paranormal experiences in this building, and what they've experienced is it used to be apparently a funeral home, and they've come to understand that there's a spirit here which they've named Alfred, and so they've had, you know, different things like footsteps, of course, and they've seen shadows flitting around the restaurant. And then the manager's son, actually her young son, had, you know, when he first started walking, she would bring him into the restaurant as she was working, and he actually would approach and talk to something that was lingering in the corners of the restaurant, as if he was talking to someone. And then when he was older, he was about 2 or 3 and could, you know, actually talk rather than just babble. You know, his mom would hear him saying, yeah, I heard you, and conversing with someone that wasn't there. Most dramatic is they were outside one day, and they were looking at the dresses here at Denim and Honey. And then above, it's just storage. There's nobody that actually lives up there. And so they're looking at the dresses, and then the manager notices that up above, one of these shades pulls to the side, and so she's really concerned because nobody is supposed to be up there. So the owner, Mayasari, actually saw that too, and so they called the landlord, and he came over just to check that nobody was in the upstairs, because nobody was supposed to be up there, and no, of course no one was up there. So they called this ghost Alfred. And now the manager here also said that there is a Dairy Queen in town, and the Dairy Queen, the Marathon Station, and the subway occupy the footprint of a former hotel. There was a hotel which used to be there called the Belter Hotel, and in the 40s there was rumored to be a prostitution ring operating there. Now apparently at the Dairy Queen and at the subway, things have gone flying off the shelves, and there's been a little boy experienced at the Dairy Queen, or it's a child, she didn't know whether it was a boy or a girl. A woman is seen in a long blue dress with brunette hair, and a man has been experienced as well, seen standing in the hallway, or heard stomping around in the restaurant itself, the Dairy Queen. And sometimes in the bathroom you will actually hear the paper towel dispenser. It's one of those where you have to push down on the crank to get it to go. So it's not an automatic paper dispenser, but it's actually a hand crank one. I shouldn't say crank, it's the one you actually push down on. So so several people have heard it being depressed, and they've heard as if paper towels are coming out, and then they go into the bathroom and nothing has been disturbed. So if you're ever in Greensburg, Indiana, check out Mayasari Grill, and if you talk to the owner here, she will tell you some incredible stories from Indonesia as well. So I would really recommend this. Great food, lots of vegan options, homemade tempeh and peanut sauce, the best. Sesame sesame-like donut holes that you get as a dessert. They even have some durian ice cream in the back, which is non-dairy if you're into trying really exotic stuff. So do check out Mayasari Indonesian Grill. And so I'm back. So as I was saying, do check out the Indonesian restaurant in town for a haunted lunch. And you know, if you need something a little bit more American and boring, in my opinion, you could also go to Dairy Queen and see if anything weird happens to you there. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I didn't expect to do a video here. I didn't think it was haunted. I just thought it had vegan options. But anyway, I thought you might enjoy the stories, and if I can, I might be posting about some of the stories from Indonesia, because we talked about orang pendek, we talked about the Pok-pok, which is the woman who actually is able, she's a sorceress, able to detach her head from her body. Anyway, so we talked about personal experiences with the Pok-pok, and also where, actually I should take a still of where the owner, Mayasari, said it's known that orang pendek, or Littlefoot, exists in Indonesia. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll have some other videos for you later today. We're going to be staying at a haunted hotel in St. Charles, Illinois. Bye guys!